everyone, my name is Oluchi Amadi and welcome to Tryhackme Advent of Cyber 2025. Today is day 10 and I know you have been having lots of fun learning new things from day 1. If you don't know what Tryhackme Advent of Cyber is, it's a 24 days Tryhackme Cybersecurity Challenge. It runs from December 1st to December 24th, meaning that each day you'll be getting one new challenge to work on. But you know what makes it more interesting? You will not just be learning, but you also have opportunity to win a lot of prizes. Tryhackme Advent of Cyber has lots of prizes this year. Go to tryhackme.com/Advent of Cyber 25/prizes to check out amazing prizes for this year. Now, let's dive into the 10 challenge together. Day 10, we are going to be working on SOC alert triaging, Tinsel Triage, and it has to do with investigate and triage alerts through Microsoft Sentinel. We have 5 tasks in total to work on, and we're going to be starting with the first task. Let's start from reading the background story. It says, the Best Festival Company Security Operations Center is in chaos. Screens flickered, lights flashed, and the sounds of alerts echoed through the room like a digital thunderstorm. The air flushed between consoles, their faces lit by the glow of red and orange warnings. It was raining alerts, and no one knew where the storm had begun. Whispers spread through the SOC room as tension filled the air. Something strange was happening across the cloud environment, and the timing couldn't be worse. As the blizzard of alerts grew heavier, one name surfaced among the worries apes, the evil Easter bunnies. But why now, and what were they after this time? The objective of this challenge is that we are going to understand the importance of alert strategy and prioritization. We are going to explore Microsoft Sentinel to review and analyze alerts. Then we are going to correlate logs to identify real activities and determine their verdicts. So let's start from deploying our cloud environment, which we are going to cloud details and click join to join the environment. And it's coming up. Here we are. Then go to actions and click on deploy lab. Once it's successful, we click on deploy rules. Success, then copy the lab URL, go to your browser and open a new browser and paste it. Then go to your credentials to get the lab details. Copy your username. And paste it here. Click next. And copy your temporal access pass. And here we are. Then click sign up. Then click on sign up. It's coming up. You can remove this. And if you go to if you check the top corner, you're going to see the lab environment. Then in case if you close it, you can still go back and see your login details. So once we are done with that, we are done with task 1. We have successfully deployed our lab environment. You click on check. Congratulations, you have done with task 1. Let's move to task 2, which is to set up our lab environment. Task 2 has to do with setting up our lab environment. This is how your Microsoft Azure account is going to look like. So let's go to our Microsoft Sentinel that we are going to be using for this challenge. Once you go to your Microsoft Sentinel, you can see that the next step is to go to your dedicated Sentinel instance, which is this is our dedicated Sentinel instance, and go to configurations. You go to configurations and go to analytics. I see this is the alerts. So we need to disable it. And the reason why we have to disable it is to re-enable the deployed rule set. You can see it from our walkthrough. So the goal of disabling it is to is to re-enable the redeployed rule set and force it to trigger the alert in order to produce the incident. So you have to click on make it bold. You have to click on disable. It's successfully been disabled. You are going to receive a notification that it's successfully been disabled. Once you have disabled it, you also click on it and enable it back. Selected analytics rules were enabled. If you go to your notification, you get a notification that it has been enabled. So congratulations. Once you have gotten to this stage, you are done with task 2. Let's check it. Now let's move to our task 3. So task 3 has to do with alert triaging premium. Let's quickly talk about what alert triaging is. If you have worked in a SOC environment and alert starts coming in, you know that feelings for people that are working in a SOC environment. And when those tools like Microsoft Sentinel will start screaming, and the first thing that might jump on your head or you might want to do is to like start checking every single notification, which that is not the right thing to do because it's going to make you to burn out, and it's also going to make you to miss out on the real threat. What you need to do to maintain efficiency is alert triaging. Alert triaging is the critical process of separating the chaos from clarity. It's how quickly you identify alerts that needs immediate attention, which can be deprioritized and which are just save noise, you understand? So, and also to triage alerts effectively, we don't just guess. We have a structured method based on 4 essential dimensions, which the first one is severity. You have to check how bad is this alert. So this stage tells us the urgency and the potential of business risk to these alerts. It goes from informational to critical. And the second one is time. When was this alert triggered? You have to check the timestamp, you have to check the frequency, which doing this will help you to spot a persistent attack, or it's going to give you a broader pattern of activities before and after the alert. Then the third one is context. Where in the alert is this? So here we have to determine the attack stage. Is it reconnaissance or is it persistent? So this is going to give you a broader insight of what is this attacker's objective and what is their progress. And the last one is the impact. Who and what is affected? You have to identify the affected assets, and identifying the affected assets is going to help you to prioritize these alerts very well. So once you have gotten your 4 answers, now is a time for you to make a decision. You might decide to escalate the alert to the incident response team, or you can decide to perform a deeper investigation, or you might decide to close the alert if it's confirmed to be false positive. So let's say that you have passed this alert stage and you want to take a closer look at it, want to do a deeper investigation. This is where you're going to dive deeper. And the steps you're going to follow is the first one. You have to investigate the alert details. You have to open the alert, you have to review the entities, and you have to confirm the detection logic to see if the activities are truly malicious. The second thing you have to do is to check the related logs. You have to move beyond the alert itself. You have to examine the log event data and log source for any patterns or any unusual actions that align with their alert. And the third thing you have to do is you have to collect multiple alerts. You have to look for other alerts that involve the same user or the same IP address or even from the same device. Then the fourth thing you have to do is to build context and timeline. You have to put all the pieces together, the timestamps, the user actions, the affected assets, to reconstruct the full sequence of events. Is the attack still ongoing or is it contained? Then don't forget to document your findings and lessons learned to strengthen your future SOC processes. Now that we have done with this is basically everything that has to do with the task 3. So read it up because it's going to help you to move forward and do more better in task 4. So let's check it. Let's move ahead. So the task 4 has to do with proper investigation. So let's just continue with our story. It says, now that we have learned about triaging, let's move to the fun part, working inside the actual SOC environment of the best festival company hosted in Azure. This is where Mix Kiddy will put her triage skills to the test using Microsoft Sentinel, a cloud-native SIEM and SOC platform. Sentinel collects data from various Azure services, applications, and connected sources to detect, investigate, and respond to threats in real time. Through Sentinel, Miss Kitty can view and manage alerts, analyze incidents, and correlate activities across multiple logs. It provides visibility into what's happening within the Azure tenants and efficiently allows analytics to pivot from one alert to another. In the next part, we'll explore how Miss Kitty reviews alerts, drills into the evidence, and uses Sentinel investigation tools to uncover the truth behind the evil bunnies attack. Now let's go to our Microsoft Sentinel and look at it before we solve the challenge. Now what you have to do is to go to threat management, and inside threat management, you're going to see incidents. Click on it. And if you get this, what you just have to do is refresh your browser. This is our incident, and we have up to 8 incidents open. So let's click on this Linux privilege escalation kernel model to open it. And as you can see, it has high severity, and it has 3 evidences. It has 1 alert, and it has 3 entities, and the techniques and tactics that was used is privilege escalation. If you want to view more details about this incident, you have to click on this view few details, and it's going to show us more details of this incident. And these are more details that we can also find. So if there are similar incidents, we are going to see it here. If there are similar incidents, and here you can view more details about the entities. So right now, let's use this information that we have to answer the questions. How many entities are affected by Linux privilege escalation, poll kit, exploit, attempt, alert? So let's go and check this incident. So this is the incident. We have to click on it, and the question says, how many entities were affected? So let's look for the entities. Here we have 10 entities were affected. So let's check if we found the right answer. The answer is correct. The second question is, what is the severity of the Linux privilege escalation sudo shadow access alert? So let's go to the sudo access alert. This is the incident. Let's click on it and find out the severity. So it says the severity is high. So let's copy it and check if we got it right. We are right. So the next question is, how many accounts were added to the sudo's group? The Linux privilege escalation user added to sudo group alert. So let's check out this incident. So this is the incident. So the question says, how many accounts were added? So for us to see how many, we can see that this incident has 15 entities. So for us to see how many accounts is in these 15 entities, what we need to do is click on this view field details. So for us to view the details, what we need to do is to go to these entities and let us check it out. So it has, this is the first account, service account. So this is the first account. It has Ali's account, second account. It has backup user, third account. It has deploy, fourth account. So let's check. This is the only account that is here. So we have 4 accounts. So let's type in 4 to know if we got it right. We got it. So congratulations, are done with the 4th task. So let's move on to the 5th and the last task. So what we need to do in task 5 is in-depth log analysis. And this is where we have to dive deep into those raw evidences to find out what triggered those alerts. And for us to see what happened around the event, we need to run a broader custom query. Our goal here is to see all log activities for the compromised account. So let's go to our incidents and go to privilege escalation canal model. That's what we are going to use. And go to evidence, click on the events. For us to achieve what we want to do here, we're going to use KQL structure. So go to this simple mode, click on KQL structure and copy this out. And paste it here. And then click on run. So from this, we can see so many red flags. We can see that there's a successful SSH authentication by the root user. We can also see that there's modification of the backup account by the root. We can also see the insertion of a malicious mode.care model. We can also see execution of CP command to create a shadow file, backup. And we can also see addition of a new user. We can also see addition of a new account, Alice, to the sudos group. So let's use this to answer the questions that we have for this task 5, which the first question is what is the name of the kernel model installed in web server 01? Let's find out. So what we need to do is to modify this and add and run it. So it says, what is the name of the kernel model? So let's find out the name of the kernel model. And okay, this is the kernel model. So look at the name. You can expand it. And let's copy out the name and paste it. Let's check if you're right. So the next question is, what is the unusual command executed during the web server 1 by the operations user? So let's look for the operations user. And here we have, this is the operations user and this is the command. Let's copy it out and check if we got it right. We are right. So the next question is, what is the source IP address of the first successful SSH logins to storage 1? So let's copy this and go check out the storage 1. Remember to always run it once you modify it. Okay, it says the first SSH user, what is the IP? We can find it here. Let's copy it. Oh, sorry. Let's copy the IP and paste it here. Let's check if we got it. Got the answer. The next question is, what is the external source IP that's also logged in as a root to app 1? Let's copy the app 1 back. Let's go back to the question again. What is the external source IP? Okay, let's look for the source IP. We have this. Let's copy it, paste it, and know if we get it. We are right. And it says, aside from the backup user, what is the name of the user added to the sudos group inside app 1? What is the name of the user? We have seen it here. User added to the group, sudo group is deployed. So let's copy it and paste it. Let's check if you're right. Congratulations, you are done with day 10. If you have not started this challenge yet, go to tryhackme.com/advent of cyber 25 to get started. Merry Christmas! Bye!